Hello everyone. Our lesson today is present perfect continuous. So I've got 6 questions for you. What is present perfect continuous? How many verbs is present perfect continuous? How many types of present do we have? Why do we have 4 types of present? Can you show me the table for the present perfect continuous? And question 6, how do we use the present perfect continuous? So I'm going to look at one by one and give you the answers. Now question 1, what is present perfect continuous? Present perfect continuous is a tense, and tense is a verb form. A tense is a verb form, a verb form is a tense. So when we speak about a tense, it means we are speaking about verbs. We call it present. So why do we call it present? Because we use the present form of verb to have. Of course, has is present of the verb, have. And the answer is in blue, as you can see. So has been swimming is present perfect continuous. The first word has is present simple, as you can see, of the verb have. We call it perfect because perfect means completed or finished, and we use the past participle of verb to be to show this. Been is past participle, and past participle means completed or finished or done. Of course, what's past participle? Past participle is group 3, I call it. Group 1 is infinitive, group 2 is past, group 3 is past participle. So infinitive is be, and then you go to present, you go to past and you say was and were. Of course, the present is am, is, are. The present of verb to be, am, is, are. The past is was and were. And past participle, this is group 3, is been, because it's not regular. So been is past participle and it means completed or finished. Now, why do we call it continuous? We call it continuous because it shows, we call present perfect continuous to show the continuity of the action. It shows the action was continuing, or if you want, there was continuity in the action. And also we call it continuous because we add ing to the main verb. So I repeat, has is the present simple of the verb have. Been is past perfect, and past perfect means completed or finished. Swim is the main verb, of course, and we add an ing to it. And it is continuous because we add an ing to the verb. It is continuous because it is continuing. It shows the action is continuing. So has been swimming is present perfect continuous. And the answer is in blue. How many verbs is present perfect continuous? You can see 1, 2, 3. So we have got 3 verbs. Of course, swimming is not a verb, of course, but swim is the verb, and we add an ing to it. But when you put swimming with has been, it's okay. It all becomes one verb. But if you use swimming only, swimming is not a verb because it doesn't have a tense. How many types of present do we have? We have 4 types of present. And why do we have 4 types of present? Because each tense has more than one meaning. So in English we've got 12 tenses. Each tense has more than one meaning. And when you change a tense, you change meaning. Number 5. This is present, perfect continuous. These are the subjects, they are in red. And then the present perfect continuous is in blue. Of course, as I said, present perfect continuous is a verb. So here in this sentence, I have 3 verbs. And these three verbs are the present perfect continuous. So I have been playing, you have been playing, he has been playing. So here we don't use have, we use has. She has been playing, it has been playing, we have been playing, they have been playing. The negative is easy, you only put not after have not, or after has not. So you put not after have or has. Interrogative, which is like making questions, you put have or has at the beginning of a sentence. So you put the verb at the beginning and then you put the subject and you continue the sentence. Again, have, subject, and then you continue the sentence. So you can say, have I been playing? Have you been playing? Has he been playing? Has she been playing? Has it been playing? Have we been playing? Sorry, and have they been playing? Now let's look at examples, of course, and how we use the present perfect continuous. So we use the present perfect continuous to show the continuity of the action. So the action is continuing. So if you say, I have been waiting for bus 11 for 20 minutes and it has not arrived yet. Have been waiting is present perfect continuous. If you say, I have waited for bus 11A for 20 minutes and it hasn't arrived. Have waited is present perfect. Has arrived is present perfect. Have been waiting is present perfect continuous. So what's the difference between have been waiting and have waited? Have been waiting, this sentence means I am still waiting for bus 11A until now. Why? Because there is continuity in action. The action is continuing. But have waited, it means probably I stopped waiting for the bus. I am not waiting for it anymore. And I said probably. Next, use. The present perfect continuous shows a temporary activity, but the present perfect shows a permanent activity. So if you look at this sentence, has been studying is present perfect continuous. Has studied is present perfect. So what's the difference between this and this one? Now, has been studying, this is the meaning. So has been studying is present perfect continuous. It has three verbs. And what do we mean by has been studying? We mean Marcus studied in the past, now he studies, and he will definitely continue to study, but he will return to his country after he finishes his study. But if you say has studied, what's the meaning? This is the meaning. It means Marcus studied in the past, now he studies, and he will probably continue to study in France because he is a permanent resident in France. And that's the difference. So here the action is temporary, here the action is permanent. Here he will come back to his country, but here he is resident in France. Listen to the video again if you want to see the difference. So Marcus has been studying in France for 3 years. What's the meaning? Marcus studied in the past, now he studies, and he will definitely continue to study, but he will return to his country after he finishes his study. I think this is repeated, but it's okay. It's just a typing mistake, sorry. I'm not going to delete it. Learn these words and use them in a meaningful, try to use these words in sentences to show you know how to use the present perfect continuous. Thank you for listening, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.